It's so fucking trippy. What's going on, movers and groovers? Welcome to MRI TV, the place to move, groove, and grow. If it's your first time on the channel, welcome. I appreciate you being here. If it's your third, fourth, fifth, millionth time on this channel, welcome back. I appreciate you watching all the videos, especially if you're watching the premieres or on the live streams. Shouts out to the stream squad, the patrons, especially those of you who are on the higher tier. I keep forgetting to put your name in the credits, so I'm sorry. I'm gonna remember it for this one. And if again, for you first timers, if you don't know who I am and I'm not Instagram famous or TikTok famous, I've been dancing for over 20 years, teaching, choreographing, directing for over 15. Helped co-found a competitive dance company called Family Business back in 2004. Toured with a professional hip-hop theater company called Antics. Worked with organizations such as Culture Shock, Mixed Elements, Moving On Productions, and I currently direct a hip-hop entertainment company called Temper Tantrum. Check out their channel because they also do reaction videos as well, and obviously other dance content that I would love for you guys to check out. And anyways, going on to the whole phases, part one is just me reacting to the video as it goes. Very much like a sports commentator. I'm just trying to keep up with the action, just watching it as it is. And that's why I kind of like talk over it. And also that's the whole me talking over it is part of the whole transformative content for fair use, which is why I talk over it. And I know some of you guys just like seeing the reactions as they go. Part two is where I get to put my choreographer director hat and I kind of like where I get to analyze and see every bit of the choreography. Albeit I don't know the vision or the intention of what they're trying to do, because I'm not the choreographer, I'm not the label, I'm not the artist, but I do get to appreciate the artistry in their dance, the things they may have called out that they improved on for the next rehearsal, which is next to the next part. And then the third part is the performance video where I get to see the whole, like a version of the vision come to life, wardrobe, lights, on stage with an audience. I think that's where many artists truly come to life, because they are getting the energy from the fans and they're reciprocating it. There's nothing quite like it. And it's 2021 now, still locked down here in LA, but I'm looking forward to being able to be on stage, because seeing these guys perform is just friggin' inspiring. So with that, let's head on to part one. How? These guys never disappoint in regards to their formations and their use of the floor. Oh. This is like a nice vibe that I'm really feeling right now. Ooh. Wow, look at that ripple. Hello, ripples. Da-da. Dude, they know how to like really accentuate their songs, man. Ooh. The texture changes are just fucking amazing. Look at that footwork. Nice drag. They never disappointed how they use the floor, man. Wow, that was fucking clever, going to the diagonal into this crossing X formation. We tried this with my hip hop theater company. We failed. Nice interaction. Separate groups opening it up. Yeah, but that was like a super like robotic whoa. Nice butterfly. I was not expecting that. I love that type of movement. The choreography always fits the mood of the song, man. Nice, like, little growth into the knee drop. Oh, that's not easy to do. That was a nice like use of just holding their presence and holding the space. Whoa, that was nice. That little grab to the knee. All right, that was dope. Okay, impressions of the choreography. The one thing that I love about 17 is that I would say like the choreography always fits the mood of the song. Like the first impression like I saw that was with Home Run, which is super like swing-ish kind of like casino Las Vegas type of vibe. And then the other one I saw recently was Fallen Flower, which was perfect for it, which is perfect mood and execution of it. And then this one as well, like the execution of the choreography wasn't super crazy hard or I mean, it was difficult, but like not hard in the sense of like hard in your face. There were certain moments of it, but it was like there was a kind of, I don't know, the emotion. I don't know what the lyrics are saying, but the emotion is like kind of fighting through hopelessness. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting, and it kind of has moments of super strong, but a lot of it is very like flowing, accentuated with like the hits while it's flowing. So that's what I love about it. The next part that I love is the formations. The use of the floor also is always fucking god tier. Like the way they just flow, the X formation, like the going into like the London Bridge kind of thing, going to the diagonal into the X was fucking great. Their use of the floor. Oh man, I'm also blown away with like how like often they go to the floor as well, because it happens. I could help that because one of their guys are b-boy and they like, happen to do it, but the use of the floor is always amazing. Like the thing that they do with at the end where they like grab the foot and then they go back is fucking great. What else? There's a lot more I can say. The execution's great. I'm looking forward to seeing the performance portion of it, but that's it in terms of my first impressions. It was kind of nice to take a break because now my palate is cleansed. It feels like, you know, because watching it an entire day of K-pop videos, you kind of like start seeing things like vibes or energies again and again. It happens the same with in competitions. You start feeling everything starts feeling the same because you've been watching so many routines all day. But it's nice to see have this be the first piece of art, so to speak, that I got to react to today. So let's hop on to the analysis of it. So the first thing right off the bat that's really, because I know there a lot of their formations and everything always have intention, but for me, like I'm just really intrigued by the imbalanced formation because you have like a group right here. What is this? A 3, 4. Okay, I can't even tell what this formation is, but I'm interested. Like the starting formation is very unique because most formations always start off centered, you know, and very like and symmetrical. So that's what intrigues me. I really wonder what that looks like from up above. So this is a pretty decent like wide shot and slightly up. But when I see this on stage, I would love to see it from like a high up angle so I can see how it's moving. Because the formation pattern is easy. And this is simple movement. It's also going to be super visual for people watching from afar. I just realized that they got into that formation. So they slowly did a backwards walk into like a double V formation. Hold on, I'm gonna go half here. My God, I love that style. Like they're like doing subtle, like smooth movements while simultaneously like doom, doom, doom. Because you're trying to, it's like literally like this. because you're trying like to do two different types of motions, slow while at the same time going fast. So, boom, like those sudden like quick movements. Boom, boom. Oh, I just realized that there's a crying motion. Boom, like hugging himself to comfort, and to kind of like like this kind of motion. Oh, they really play. They are great in playing up like the message of their choreo, man. Great switch. Ooh. God, they ride these vocals so nice, dude. God, ripples. Those ripples. I'm just going back just to enjoy it. Brrrra. 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 It's like a machine gun. So good. Those are fast ripples too. Let me see, is that 1 and a 2? 1 and 2, 1? Let me see. 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. So 1 E and a 2 E and a 2. Yeah, man, they are fast. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 5 E and a 6 and a 7 and 8. 1, 2. Ooh. Ooh, that's an. Oh. I'm glad I'm getting to analyze this back in Premiere. There's a nice little 4 lines right here, nice little block formation, and they spread it out using that floor. Kind of like a little centered, like a slightly. Oh no, they're centered. This just feels off balance because he's out there doing his thing. And then centered, watch out how much floor space they use. Oh, I get to use the toy now. New toy. So they're going from like this much. Okay. And then they go, when they move up, let's see how much more they expand. Look at that use of that floor. They expanded like crazy from there to there. That is use of the floor. Man, that is great. I like this new toy I got. Oh my god. How the singer is just going off right now, and then everyone's just like bah bah, and he's just like the moment, like the atmosphere. Woo! Strong Knees Club. This part is like where it gets really strong, where it's like there's a lot of strong moments already with the bigness as well, but this one's more like this one's like really using a lot more the flexing of like like the little some of the little hits. Well, it was a little bit more jerkier than that, but like not hits like popping. Ooh, my god, the floor work. I love. Floor, boom, boom into. That's great. So boom, boom. I like that little intricacy going from there. Knee, pull up. Okay, down. Look at the grab. That's a nice, unique way of like silhouette or shape. Look. Okay, let's keep going. That part is sick. Because it looks like they're already fully extended, like their leg. But just because of the shape right here, it really looks like, you know, that extra little pull. Subtle, but super visual as a group. This is great. Love this part. 3, 4, 5, 6, walk 7, 8. It's so fucking trippy. Fucking great. I love this, like, interaction core. I love watching it. I hate doing it. It's like because now you have to rely on like not just like you obviously got to know your shit, but relying on the other person to know their shit as well. So nice little grab, brings it over. Those two bring it over. Oh, okay. So it's like they're both bringing it over. It's nice. It's simple. Just really big movements that incorporate a lot. Well, in I guess theory, one would call it simple, or those who those who've danced. It's simple, just big. God, I love this. Like the buildup is so good, man. Props to this guy, man. Like he, like doing tricks in the middle of doing all the choreography is not easy. That's like an endurance game. Like I've done my share of tricks at the end of a choreography or in the middle of a routine, and it's just like unless you have the stamina and the endurance like ready for that, that's risky. So obviously that's why you got to be in good dance shape, so to speak. Um, I have a preference of what do you call it? I've had way too many experiences of where I fucked up on a flip in the middle of a routine in high school. So which is like why I kind of have like this kind of trauma of trying to doing flips in the middle of things, even though I've done these tricks a million times. It's just like you know that just call back to it. But yeah, shouts out to this guy doing his butterfly kick in the middle of that. Is that the 8? That's his b-boy name. That's fire. That's the b-boy. Makes sense. Shouts out to my b-boys. This is great. I love just the growth into the knee drop. That very much reminds me of the beginning of Taeyang's Criminal. But this is great. So dramatic. It's amazing. It's dramatic. It's like slow, then it's starting like building up to an explosive moment. Okay, it's like very chill, just pulling you in. Okay, then building you up. There we go. Ooh. I hope this is done in like, I don't know, I haven't seen the video, but this routine would look super dope in rain. Woo! That punch. This part. Is that his choreography? Is this choreography, the floor work stuff? This part is sick. I might just add it in one of my freestyles. The 8, feel free to call me a biter. I love it that much. I want to use it. Ooh, just that drag. Ooh. Like a lot of people look at b-boying and like the regular people, they see the power moves and all the crazy athletic shit. I love the weird, the creative, artistic movement in breaking. My earlier days, so to speak, there's a style called abstract, so it was just a little bit more different, unique movement. So I can't get over it. This is such a simple move, but it's so fucking cool. And especially since like it's a drag too. It's not just a place. It's a grab, drag, and then get up. I'm just gonna like do this a couple more times. Are you guys tired of it? Okay, and this is, I love this because of how big the silhouettes are. And if you guys haven't watched any of my other stuff, like I love like the silhouettes, like big silhouettes, meaning outside of your body. Look how visual that is, compared to like some of the other stuff where they do that's a little bit more internal. Let me see if there's anything like that, like this. Like this is more like you would see If you're up close, if they're in front of the camera, it's more in like internal silhouette. So you'd have to sell the emotion a little bit more, but you can still see what's happening. But it's not as visually dynamic as like the rotating circles. God, I'm so happy I can do this in Premiere. So much easier for me to flip through frames. Oh, whoops. We're not doing frame by frame now. Play it through. Damn. Oh, I get it. This is like, you try like the whole crying thing. Oh, they are always great with, the message of the choreography. I feel like all the titles of the song is always reflected to their choreography. Level of choreography, sick, way up there. Execution, beautiful, especially with the texture changes. Especially with the chorus, it's like very much like almost like exaggerated popping in a sense, where like they're hitting, like that kind of stuff. It's a very nice and interesting texture change. Wasn't expecting that. I love the floor work, the variety, the use of the different levels from going from the floor, like a low level to a mid level to high level. I don't think I saw any jumps in this one. Not that At least not that I recall from the top of my head, but great use of the levels. Always blown away with how they use the floor and their formations. I'd say in terms of like a lot of like the boy groups I've seen, they're really, really, really way up there in terms of, all these other things in terms of like these I guess dance technical aspects. Um, and they're really, really way up there in terms of performers. I'd still say BTS is up there, but in terms of these guys, I'd say these guys are really up there. Like these guys are beastly scary. Alright, so that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you hit like, subscribe, share this with friends who you think might enjoy it. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you guys are notified when the videos are premiering, or even better, when I'm live streaming and I can talk to you guys, kind of have a little of a banter, and that way it's not kind of a one-sided conversation like it is right now. I may want to watch stuff beyond just the K-pop tutorials, because I know you're here for that, but I do share other content as well. So make sure to check out the podcasts I'm in, my social media companies, YouTube and podcasts, my dance companies, YouTube and podcasts, because I have my hands in a whole bunch of other places that I'm really passionate about, and I'm glad that, out of all the things I'm creating, that you guys are enjoying it. But feel free to check that stuff out too. And if you guys want to get just to keep plugging stuff in here, if you guys want to get early access to everything that I'm releasing, especially this month, since I'm doing a reaction month, I'm doing early access to everything as soon as it's done rendering, to everyone who's on the Patreon. So instead of having to wait like 13 days for an upcoming video, you'll get immediate access to it once I'm done editing it. So that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.